And Darrell Schultz, also with Team Suzuki. The top riders qualifying for this race, and a very big point race it is. 25 points for the win, 22 for second, 20 for third, and right on down the line. They also picked up 3 points for winning their heat race, 2 for second, 1 for third. But it's more than just the points these guys are going for.
It certainly is. They're all athletes, and when it comes down to a big race like this one, it comes down to pride. You want to beat the fella next to you.
25 riders lined up side by side, going to a turn wide enough for only 6, and something's got to give, as the old song goes.
We're getting ready for the start.
This is it for all the marbles, the main event of the New Orleans Supercross. The riders lined up, the starting gate ready to go. And the main event is underway, Bruce Jenner.
All 25 riders get off the line evenly, and it looks like Chuck Sun and Mike Beil in the lead. In the first turn, it's Mike Beil with the lead.
Mike Beil on the inside, Chuck Sun on the outside, and running in third spot is Danny Laporte out of Idaho, a transplanted Californian, knocking on the door in third spot. Here comes Howerton up on the inside and knocks Laporte out of the way. So it is Beil, Sun, Laporte, and Howerton battling for third.
As the rest of the traffic tries to make it through the whoop-de-doos.
Starting to stretch out just a little bit now. Mike Beil in front, about 2 bike lengths back is Chuck Sun. Beil over that double jump, beautiful form, and you can see here, Bruce Jenner, the tremendous battering the suspension takes on the front and rear of these bikes.
You're right, Larry. The bike takes a lot of beating, but also those riders take a heck of a beating as they go into the water hole.
And there's a collision. We've got a rider down and 3 or 4 others down right with him. They're trying to get up. You can see the steam rising off the bike. Water all over the place. Meanwhile, it is Beil out in front, chased by Chuck Sun.
And, Larry, I can really see the difference between the riding styles of these 2 riders.
Mike Beil is more of a spectacular Bob Hanna type rider, only not as wild as Hanna, while Chuck Sun is more collected. He rides a more conservative race. A more thoughtful or thinking man's rider is Chuck Sun. Currently now in second spot and chasing Mike Beil. Beil over that jump, landing, and Sun moving up now on him on the turns. Starting to gain on Mike Beil. Beil in front, Chuck Sun running second.
And Sun trying to make his move to the inside, but cannot quite hold on right there. They're all staying to the outside. It seems like the whoop-de-doos are worn down a little bit there as Chuck Sun makes his move to the inside and gets around Beil.
That was not where Beil expected him to pass. Sun, a beautiful pass, and here is Beil going right back again and passing on the inside. So it is back and forth they go. A lot of passing here as they laugh Donnie Holeshot Hansen. It is Beil in front and Sun now trying to get around him.
It seems like Larry Sun keeps trying to take the inside line. I think he's going to do it again as he tries to get around Beil, but no, Beil holds him off.
Chuck Sun is taking the inside line. Beil is trying to figure out where he's going to try to pass, and right there it is. Chuck Sun sticks the front wheel of that big Honda in front and goes in front of Beil.
You know, it's interesting to me. These riders are riding, Larry, on used dirt.
That's right. This dirt was originally purchased 3 years ago, and they actually store it behind the Superdome and bring it out every year to build this track. It's the water table in New Orleans is very high, and there's not a lot of silt. This is silt from the Mississippi River bottom that was originally purchased 3 years ago to be used for the Supercross.
Does it make any difference to the riders?
No, dirt's dirt, Bruce. They use the same dirt every year.
It certainly is, as Chuck Sun is turning up that dirt. Staying ahead of Mike Beil.
Chuck Sun on the Factory Works Honda. It's a Pro-Link suspension, a new experimental bike valued at somewhere between $30,000 and $50,000. Beil is playing catch-up, but it's a dangerous place to be for Chuck Sun, Bruce. He doesn't have any reference points. He doesn't know where to brake or to try to slow down for a turn, where Beil can watch him being in second place and try to figure out the best place to pass. And that's what's happening now. Beil is watching Sun, and he's going to try to figure out a good place to make his move.
How important is it at the beginning of the race to have the lead? Is Beil going to just sit back now and just hold on until the last part of the race and then try to make his move?
I don't think so. I think Beil has got to move now. The strategy has got to be to try to pass Sun early and try to get out in front. It's only a 20-lap main event. Moving to third now is Team Suzuki's Darrell Schultz.
And we'll be back with more of the main event from New Orleans, Louisiana, right after this. We're back at the New Orleans Supercross. We're in lap 9, almost halfway through a 20-lap main event. And when we left you, well, the lead has not changed. It's still Chuck Sun, Mike Beil, and Darrell Schultz. 3 different riders, 3 different riding styles, and 3 different factories, Larry Huffman.
That's right. Honda in front, Yamaha second, and Schultz now coming on very strong in the Suzuki. Schultz is a tough rider. He can get physical if he has to. Of course, he's going to have his hands full because we've talked about it earlier. Beil, a very strong, very tall rider. Here is Sun in front. In second spot is Beil. Look out! Schultz goes for it and wipes out Beil. Schultz slipped over and took out the front wheel of Mike Beil. He's up, but he is stunned.
It looked like he was trying to pass him on the inside, but just didn't quite have the room, but he still cut him off. Mike Beil discouraged, but back up on his bike.
Now, Chuck Sun has got to contend with Darrell Schultz on the factory Suzuki in second spot. It is Chuck Sun in front on the Honda. Now here comes Beil back in the fray, but he looks to be a little bit dazed. He went down kind of hard. He looks to be a little bit upset.
Larry, how tough is it to come back psychologically after falling to be able to get back in this race?
Well, it's going to be tough, Bruce, because it's an indoor race. Only 20 laps, a little over 20 minutes for an entire main event. An outdoor race, they race for 45 full minutes, and they've got time if they go down to get back up, collect themselves, and get back in the fray. But Beil cannot allow himself that luxury. He's got to come back and hammer away at Schultz to get a shot back at Chuck Sun.
It looks like Schultz is trying to make his move on Chuck Sun on the inside, but couldn't quite get by. Chuck Sun still keeps the lead.
Sun in front. Schultz, as we saw, can get physical, and there can be contact. And there it is. There's contact right there. As Schultz pushes Sun to the outside as they go by Ward. And Sun now is playing catch-up to Darrell Schultz. Schultz in front. Sun running in second spot.
And now Schultz is down through the water hole, ran into problems, and now Chuck Sun has the lead all by himself.
Sun, that conservative style, it's not a spectacular, out-of-control style. It's a very cool, calm, collected style of riding. And it's paying off for him right now as Chuck Sun holds on in front.
Do you think on this type of course that conservative style is better over a long series?
Well, it seems to be working for Chuck Sun at this point. He's out in front. At this point, he's out of danger, probably about 5 or 6 seconds out in front of the second-place rider. And there is Beil being waved on by another rider, so Beil is not giving up. He's going after Chuck Sun.
Mike Beil, 23 years old from Lakewood, California, and he's charging. Larry, as you know, Mike is quite a competitor in this sport, and I had a chance earlier to talk to him about his career in motocross. Why do you think you're doing so much better this year than in the past?
Well, I didn't take a vacation last year, and I think it might have something to do with it, where a lot of us take a couple months off after, you know, the beginning of November and December and January. I just decided to try and stay riding and stay in shape and straighten the whole time and see if that might help me, because last year it seemed in all the series I came on strong towards the end, but I wasn't really ready to go in the beginning. So I thought, I'll just be ready. I just won't quit.
And Mike Beil isn't quitting in this race. He is ready because he's charging on this man right here, Chuck Sun, who still has the lead, but Mike Beil is charging.
Mike Beil is picking up a lot of real estate in that second spot, moving up on Chuck Sun.
Oh, so many things are happening behind Chuck Sun right now, Larry. Does he know what's going on?
Probably not. He's got to depend on his mechanic, Eric Crippo, to hold up the pit sign. And when he comes around, he reads it. He knows how much in front he is and where he's got to, what he's got to do to stay out in front and who's running second. It's very important for him to read that pit sign.
And there's Schultz in third.
Darrell Schultz in third, and it's kind of hairy. In front, it's Chuck Sun. Beil running second. Look out, Beil is down. Beil goes down very easily. He's trying to get back up again to get started. He's underway. Beil apparently all right, did not lose the position to Schultz.
He lost again a lot of real estate in that fall, but one thing that didn't happen is he kept his engine running, which really helped because he didn't have to restart it. But Darrell Schultz is right behind him.
Beil has gone down twice in this main event. He's still up. He's still hammering away at Chuck Sun. Sun in front, in full control, riding a very cool, calculating race. He's a very smart rider, and he's killing right now.
Chuck Sun in the lead, still Mike Beil in second, and Darrell Schultz in third. There's a lot of pressure on Sun, and earlier I had a chance to talk with him about how he deals with pressure.
Chuck, you've had a good year for yourself this year. Right now, you're second overall in the series. A lot of pressure on you tonight.
Yeah, there is, but, you know, you learn to cope with that pressure, and I think the guy that is able to handle that pressure is the one that's going to come out on top.
We'll be back to the Superdome and more racing right after this.
We're back in Stowe, Vermont for more Giant Slop.
At the New Orleans Supercross, and it's come down to these two men for the lead. It's Chuck Sun in the lead right now, Mike Beil in second place, who has fallen twice in this main event and come back into second place in contention for the lead. And Larry Huffman, the competition is fierce.
The competition is fierce, Bruce Jenner, as Beil comes up on the inside and tries to pass, and he does pass Chuck Sun. He slams the big bike into Sun, and Sun has to give ground. It is Beil out in front and going for the lead, and the crowd here is going crazy at the Louisiana Superdome. There's the white flag. 1 lap to go. Beil in front, Sun hammering away out in second spot.
Larry, do you know of any time anybody has ever fallen twice in a race and come back to win it?
We have to go back 1977, Jimmy the Jammer Wynard at the Super Bowl of motocross. Beil in front, Sun keeping the pressure on. Beil holding on, look out, Sun for the inside, and Sun goes by in the water hole. Incredible! Chuck Sun passes on the inside. Look at this crowd go crazy. Chuck Sun has gone in front, Beil in second spot, going for the checkered flag. No, Beil comes back. Son going at it, hammer and tong. The checkered flag just moments away. Beil, Son, Beil. It is Beil going in second spot. Chuck Son, now Beil going by. He slams it inside. They go back out. Son goes back in front. It is Son holding on. The checkered flag virtually in sight. Chuck Son, Mike Beil. Beil passes again. Beil passes where Son didn't expect it to. They're going for the final turn. The checkered flag. It is going to be Mike Beil. Mike Utah. Beil will take the checkered flag from New Orleans Supercross. Incredible. Unbelievable and ecstatic. Mike Beil takes the checkered flag at the New Orleans Superdome. Chuck Son second. Darrell Schultz is third. Unbelievable. Mike Beil very tired and much battered. Bruce Jenner down on the floor with him for the victory interview.
Way to go, Michael. I say, great racing.
Thank you.
It really did. He went down a couple times. I didn't think he'd be able to pull it out. It was just back and forth. Probably one of the most exciting motocross I've ever seen.
That's for sure. I failed twice, and then I didn't know how I kept catching Chuck, if he was making mistakes or not. I'm pumped. I'm so
Chuck, you almost had him in that last lap, past him through the water hole. I couldn't believe it.
Well, the mud got in my throttle and it was sticking. I almost went off the track when I repassed him. The throttle wouldn't shut off, and I just laid it down and banked off the sidewall. But Mike rode really good.
He really did. Congratulations to you. You really did a fine job. And to continue to lead this series.
Thanks. I just hope it goes his way for a while more.
Yeah, the rest of the year, it's a long season to go.
It is.
All right, congratulations to you too, Chuck.
Thanks a lot, Bruce.
Larry, I've seen a lot of motocross, and I don't think I've ever seen one as exciting as that.
Honestly, and you know, Bruce, I think the water hole added an awful lot to it because there was so many unpredictable things happening. They were slipping off the pegs, the grips were wet, people were falling down. Incredible. Unbelievable.
It was an exciting race.
It's incredible.
So that's it for Larry Huffman and Bruce Jenner from the Stadium Supercross in New Orleans, Louisiana.